We asked storytellers to select a type of story and some words to inspire the stories that they tell.
When I was little, one of my favorite things to do was to make jewelry. It was something that my mother kind of encouraged us to do. My mother loved beads, and she had a lot of beads. I loved them too, and when I got a little older, my sister took me on a special road trip to a bead shop in Norwalk, Connecticut, which was really fun. It was right after she got her driver's license. And so it was like, she's a few years older than me, so it was really fun to me to like be in the car with my big sister. But it started because when I was younger, my mother used to wear all of these necklaces that were those very tiny like sea glass beads, lots of different strands, lots of different colors, and they were kind of coiled like a rope. And these were like very big in the 80s. I feel like they're like having a resurgence right now, or maybe a year ago or something. But my mother used to always make them herself or have me help in making them. I remember sitting a lot of the times in the basement watching TV. The basement was like really cozy in our house, and it was just kind of a nice place to have quiet. And so I'd sit there with the TV and I would just like take a needle to a little pile of beads and just keep stringing and stringing and stringing them. And my mother would come down sometimes to check on my progress, and you know, I'd always ask her like when it's done, because I was young and I wasn't really sure what the right length should be. And eventually she showed me by like the you know, like once you have one finished, you can measure it against the rest. And she was always very good at sort of explaining a task that required dexterity in terms of like, try it a few times yourself, and then this is the next step, and this is the thing you should add on to that, and what you should learn next. My mother, when she was growing up, used to make her own clothes a lot of the times. She would make many of our costumes. She made mine and my sister's prom dresses. And even as she got more comfortable in her life in the United States, she moved here when she was a teenager, she would still like to make things and to teach us how to make things. It was especially useful because when I was a kid, there weren't really kids' clothes in or girls' clothes in colors other than pink and purple, and I didn't really like that all the time. So she always says she was like one of the first parents who let her kids dress in black because she just liked the color black. And so sometimes she'd, you know, make those kinds of clothes for us. And that wasn't her profession. She was a social worker and a teacher and eventually a principal, my principal in high school actually. But she always loved to teach us, you know, how to make things, that we could make them ourselves, and that we could be proud of it. My favorite thing, after I'd finish not just one strand, not just two strands, but all these different strands and different colors of these necklaces, when she would coil them together, it was amazing. And then the best was when she was getting ready to go out dressed up and wear one of the necklaces that I worked on to put together for her. It made me feel really special that I could contribute something that wasn't just a kid's thing to do. It wasn't just a toy or, you know, a way to get a child to pass the time. But it was something that she was proud to wear and that made her feel beautiful, and that I was able to contribute a little bit to her, how she put herself together in front of people, just like she always contributed to us, making us clothes sometimes or taking us shopping. I protested so much, especially when she would take me shoe shopping, and she always managed to weather it. And so I was really glad that I could help out just a little bit.